Alright guys, we have the lower now to check out. This is going to be probably a lot harder, okay? We have everything lower they could buy. I don't know if I want to, maybe we split into three, where we do like the easy shit. I don't know, I'm trying to think about it right now. What do you guys think, huh? Shit. We could, cause I'm wondering if we film from above, it'd be easier for this to be done, to show. Alright, you know what, let's take apart the upper. I don't need this sticker anymore. Get out of here. So look, we have magwell is easy to install. Magwell is easy to install. Trigger would be pretty easy to install. These guys are going to be the nightmare ones. Not nightmares, but we'll see if we run into any issues. Like this will be an nightmare. Maybe this will be a nightmare. This will be straightforward. This will be straightforward. This would be a nightmare. 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 God damn, dude. I tried buying. I'm pretty sure we have everything that we could buy for CowCow, but there's some things I probably wouldn't like realistically buy, but because I think honestly, okay, look, I want you guys to understand this. I'm always going to be a huge fan of when you buy a gun like this, run it into the ground until you get an understanding of it and you're happy with it before you put any money into it. Always do that. Do never waste money. I want you guys to save your money as much as possible. Play with the gun. This is an amazing gun for the price at point. Okay, 75, 100 bucks, wherever you get it, 110 USD. It's an amazing gun out of the box. Play with it, get used to it, and if you're like, shit, I really like it, okay, the first thing you can always get, and is you can check my channel, there's like meat and potatoes, like inner barrel, bucking, loading nozzles. You want to go after the things that will break first. Then you can start decking out and getting the cool fancy stuff, like this lightweight blowback unit. Is it necessary? Hell no. Is it nice as shit and it increases the performance? Speed and the felt recoil, yeah, if that's something you're looking for. Is it needed? No. What's needed is the loading nozzle. That's going to break. Just knowing the Glock 18 system, the hammer assembly right here, these parts right here, will eventually fail, but that's going to be down the road. Anytime soon for the average player? No. It's going to take you some time. You could get unlucky and break, then get what you need. But upgrading this parts is not needed, but it's just kind of like pimping it out, okay? It's not needed, but am I going to be honest? Do I like it? Yes, of course, okay? I think that's why you and I are on this channel, because we have a problem. We're here because we have a problem. And then there's the people who like will watch the main videos, like, you know, hey, what upgrades do I need for it? And that's like, you know, that's the normal guys. And then there's the airsoft pistol nuts, where like, hey, I've been looking at this, can someone buy it to check it out and review it? All right, that's what we're doing. So let's do it in 3 videos. Okay, I think, because I'm only going to have it broken apart, so I could, okay, all right, let's just start taking it apart. Let's check the magwell first. I want to see how the magwell looks. Because right now, this is my second magwell. Wow, this has some weight to it. This is a heavy magwell. I like it. I think this is sexy looking. 30 grams, guys. This is a heavy magwell. All that weight we're saving with switching to the different housing is going to come right back. Okay. I don't know what this screw is on here for. Is it upside down? Oh, got it. All right, let's take it apart. No, that's too small. I don't think that's the right one. There. No, too small. Okay. There we go. Got these out. The one thing I hope is it covers the one spot I can't stand. Damn it! Why is no one covering it? All right. Look. It's a pet peeve, guys. Is it a problem? No, but okay. So this probably goes in here. We gotta put it in here, and then you're gonna get that one screw. Okay, definitely Loctite these guys. And now we're just gonna install it. Okay, at least these screws is nice and flush. I prefer this. I hate the ones that give you the button ones. It's really annoying. I don't know why everyone does that. Damn, this is all right. All right, that's a all right. So far, TTI is in first place, but no one's made a mag. Well, yeah, I'm like that's completely. Which one is it? Am I using the wrong screw? They're both the same screws, are they not? Is it off by a little, the angle? Okay, no, we got the right screw. The angle's off a little bit. Am I installing this wrong? Am I stupid? I don't doubt that. I'm stupid, honestly speaking. I've done so many dumb things over the years, guys. Okay, so it's just the angle. Okay, look, it looks cool, but at the same time, guys, I'm gonna nitpick. Why? Why do we have this gap here? Am I crazy? Why do we have this gap here? Come on. Damn it. Alright, that's just nitpicking, guys. Alright, let's just continue. God, shit. I'm hoping one mag wall gets rid of that gap. I don't want to see. I want to see unity. Okay, I'm so used to high kappa mag walls, and like the ones that are really beautiful blend into the grip. Okay, they're blending in. This has such a clear. It's weird because this like you go from here. Okay, it looks beautiful. Look at these lines. Look at these lines, right? Look at the front. Look at it. Look how great it is. And then you just like you dip down. And you're like, oh, that's the back of the grip. It's like, what the? Oh! All right. Before I go nuts. This one is actually more egregious than the TTI. So all right, so far TTI is first place. If it didn't have this, I would say CowCow's first place for me, because this is exceptional. This is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that from the front profile. Damn. And then, oh, the fuck. All right. No, obviously, guys, this is just my opinion. You could love it. Hey, that's good for you, man. I'm happy for you. All right, we gotta knock these out. Which way was it? I think, was it this way? Yeah, okay. Alright, we're good. One, two, three. Alright, well, they're always a little bit tough on their first one. Alright, there we go. Alright, got him up. I don't want to lose a spring. I've lost a spring 1,000,000 times. Alright, spring is in here. Don't lose the spring. If you need a video on how to install these, this is not the video. I have a breakdown. It's literally going to be the same way, guys. Next up, we got to get this guy out. So you need a flathead. Well, you don't really need a flathead, but just to make it easier. Okay, so that came out. Oh, we need this guy out. All right, next screw. One. You probably need the screws for the UAC one. Okay, so this is metal. It's cast in metal, obviously, okay? So what we'll do is right now is we're going to replace the easy stuff. I think that the harder stuff, I feel like people might be like, hey, I want a video on that. So we can kind of do it, we can kind of at least give a better angle. We'll do a top down. So we'll split it up into 3 videos. Let's do the easy stuff right now though, or compare that at least. This we can't obviously do now. The trigger we can do. Trigger is actually really simple. Okay, trigger bar we'll place. This is the hard stuff. Spring, auto sear, replacing the housing. This will try to do a better job of like, okay, but like in the end, guys, I have the full videos of installing it, but now we want to see if we have to do work or not, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So we'll split into 3 videos. Here is the new aluminum one. Okay. Where did I just throw this guy? Okay, here we go. You can see they changed the design a little bit. Alright, see that? Alright, stock 7 grams versus 1 gram. And that is gonna go upside down. Oh, that's really a big change on the inner side. Look at that. Look how nice that looks too. Is it longer? I wish it was, I actually wish it was a little bit longer. Is it? It looks just a slight bit longer. But I don't mind this being out there, okay? Easy install, right guys? I was surprised that they didn't have a magazine release. I honestly thought I'd see more magazine releases for the AAP, but not many are out there. I know we got a tackle CTM, but okay. So you can see this is what we're going to be replacing. This is going to be the I don't know if it's going to be difficult or not, but we'll see how mine is. I'm trying to get that spring out. Okay. All right, let's just put this to the side. We're going to do the trigger, okay? Trigger, guys, pretty straightforward. If you don't need these bench pucks, guys. You don't need any of this stuff. You just need to get creative. You can try just putting it on the edge, and you just need to knock out this pin right here. You guys see? Just knock out this one. But the reality is I don't need to knock out, right? But if you're getting just a trigger, that's all you're going to do. Let's take a look at this. This is a steel trigger lever. Now, these are not a bad upgrade. Okay, the reason I talk about this is because this section right here is what tends to go bad on the stock TM ones. Now, I don't know about AAP. Mine's looking healthy so far, but this part right here is where it tends to go bad. Just over time, they bend, they break, they get shaved. Now, we can see CowCow's is actually pretty different, so we'll see if we have any issues. CowCow's is actually a lot smaller right here, and this is what releases the hammer basically. It triggers, let me try to show you guys, okay? Okay, I need to get the spring out here before I lose it. I've lost the spring way too many times. This is the spring you don't want to lose, okay? You guys see right here? This trigger bar slips in right here, and when you pull the trigger, it goes boom, it just pushes back forward, right? You see how it's locked in? So you're pulling the trigger, it slips in position, and then you pull the trigger, oh, boom. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, we gotta set that. And then now watch, okay? Just like that, okay? So it's gotta be able to slip in, and it's a very important process, and this part just gets worn out over time. So trigger bar is actually a nice upgrade. On Glock 17 and Glock 18s for the TM, I always told everybody always have an extra one on backup. My favorite ones were Guns Modify, and if you couldn't get Guns Modify, go to Garter. They make steel ones and they're good. Okay, so let's do the trigger now. And by the way, guys, you can use Glock triggers on AAP. Some you might have to do a design, do some work. Okay, so we got some, none are Loctited. These must be blue Loctite. You must blue Loctite them. Honestly speaking, I red Loctite these when I do custom projects for most customers and they want trigger tuning, and they're saying, hey, this is where I want it, I red Loctite. I put it in, you let it sit for a whole day, you get the right angle, the right perfect trigger, whatever you want, and then red Loctite it. Don't ever adjust it again, okay? That's if it's your gun, your competition gun, whatever it may be, I red Loctite that sucker. Because I don't ever need to replace it or anything like that. And I'm not changing the position. Now, you can use blue Loctite if you're not going that route, but at least minimum blue Loctite, you must do that. The trigger screw will adjust over time, pulling the trigger, it'll go backwards, and you'll be like, hey, my gun isn't working. I can't tell you guys how many times, and this is why early on I started saying, hey, wait, let's talk let's go over your gun. But so many people would send me the gun saying, hey, it's not work, the trigger doesn't work. And it was just the trigger screw. I felt so bad because we wasted all their money shipping it. And eventually, we'd upgrade the gun. So it worked out. But so many people have done that. So blue Loctite it, make sure it works. Okay? If your gun isn't working and you're saying it was working just before and you have an adjustable screw, check your trigger, your adjustable trigger. Okay, check it. Make sure that screw is not too far back. High capa Glocks, it doesn't matter where it is. If it's adjustable, it can prevent the gun from actually working. Okay. So for now, we're not gonna blue Loctite it because I need to shoot it and everything. Because when I Loctite everything, I want to let it sit for 24 hours. So that's it. I do off camera. Okay, so we have this one allows you to get rid of the slop. It has to get rid of the slop. And that's to get rid of this is enough to a point where you pull the trigger, boom, and oh yeah, that's nice. So we got all three angles we need. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. What time is it? I know I'm running out of time. Okay, yeah, I'm running out of time. Okay, so this, you're going to Loctite the shit out of this guy. Alright, so that's the first idea, right? Now, do you have to put the other two screws in? You do not if you don't want to, okay? I'm going to. And then I'm probably going to Loctite them later. I got to clean them because there's grease, and so I'm going to have to degrease them. But the cool thing about 243 is it works, it'll try to combat that. But to be honest, just get some rubbing alcohol on it to grease it. This one should probably go here. Yeah, okay. So what this does, guys, right here, this one's really cool. So let me show you guys, right? Obviously you don't want it, you can adjust it through. So when you push it, pull, it releases the hammer. This will prevent you from going any further than you need to. Does that understand? So it gets rid of the waste. The other one basically makes it so it doesn't go all the way forward. Your reset, how far it goes forward, right? Once we put it together, you guys will see. I'll show you how fine-tuned we can do this. And then probably if we wanted to, that's one thing I wonder why no one ever really makes. No one ever really makes these springs. I'd like to see varying weights of these. That's one thing I'd like to see. Okay, let's continue. We'll just put this one in just a little bit, not too much. I'll Loctite this afterwards. Watch. So you guys tighten this, right? You see how before we can go all the way here, right? You can go all the way to the top. Look. Watch this as I push it in forward. See how it's changing the angle? Look. That's the max we can go up now. That's what it's doing. It's adjusting the angle. You'll see. Alright, okay, so we got the trigger done, right? Shit. Do we do another video? We have to. Maybe we move the camera up here, or I could just suck it up and go forward. And if anyone complains, we could talk about it. Cause it's a hard angle. You guys are not probably seeing it much. I'm trying my best to do it, but all right, let's do it. All right, we'll stop here. So this will be so we did part one was the upper. Part two, it's the easy shit, and then part three is going to be more complicated parts, and we're going to move you up there. Okay, I'll see you guys around.